Hey, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Champs. Well, we got an exciting game this week. The Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Russell Wilson versus Dak Prescott. And Cowboys offense versus the Seattle offense. Because, to be honest, neither one of these defenses are anything that we're talking about. Even though the Seahawks on defense stats are worse than the Cowboys, they gave up more passing yards than the Cowboys have. Now, what makes this game so important for the Cowboys? You're 1-1 right now. Is this a must-win game for the Cowboys? No. But I believe if the Cowboys can, and I believe they will, find a way to beat the Seattle Seahawks up in Seattle, it's going to have to determine the up-tempo that the offense have put in motion the second half of the game from last week against the Falcons, because that seems to work for this offense. And I believe that no defense can handle the type of talent that this Cowboys team possesses. Also, the offensive line is still struggling for injuries on the tackle positions, so that also will help them with a up-tempo type of offense as well. Now, when we get to the defense, we have so many injuries, especially on the defensive line and the secondary. Okay, we already have Noah Brown out. Now, Chido Awuzie, he's out. Tavon Diggs, he's good to go, but he's dealing with a banged-up shoulder. Defensive line, our $21 million man, he hurt his knee last week, but I don't know if he's good to go or not. They may keep him out for this game. So, I don't know what game plan or what type of philosophy that Mike Nolan got in store. But so far, it hasn't worked. Like earlier this week, Griffin, the defensive number 97 from Minnesota Vikings, who the Cowboys signed, he was discussing 2 technique versus the 3 technique. And he more suitable for the 3 technique, meaning putting the hands on the ground versus standing up for a pass rusher. I'm like this. Wherever player is comfortable, let them do that. Whether it's standing or put their hands on the ground. I know they try to do that with DeMarcus Lawrence. Maybe that's the reason why he's not producing like he should, because he was standing up. Let him put his hand on the ground and go after the ball carrier and the quarterback. It's hard to pinpoint on why is the defense is struggling so much. Because if the Cowboys decide to blitz, then you have the chance of getting beat deep. Because if you can't get to the passer or the runner in enough time, that leaves your secondary vulnerable. And right now, the secondary is working on duct tape philosophy right now. So the game that we saw last week, it may be the type of game that we might see for the next couple of weeks until the Cowboys can get people back on defense from injuries and suspension. Because we still have Randy Gregory coming back, Aldon Smith. You really can't expect him to step up after not playing 5 years. But he has done good for the limited time he has played. But we'll see how the Cowboys can handle the high-powered Seahawks team, especially on offense. I'm not really too concerned about Jamal Adams. even though he has 2 interceptions, 2 sacks, he's more of a in-the-box type of safety. And that's not good when you have 3 good receivers and a tight end, because, as a matter of fact, as you see, Dalton Schultz, he had a breakout game last week for his standards. So my score predicted, if the defense can hold the Seahawks to maybe 2 or 3 punts and field goals, and the Cowboys can continue to do the up-tempo type offense, keeping the penalties and the turnovers to the minimum, Cowboys could win 38-34, 38-31, or 38-35, around that range. So, but like I said, no, we're dealing with a handicap defense. Both our offensive tackles, our starting offensive tackles are hurt. We playing with rookies. So we got on good thing and hope for the best. Go Cowboys. Hey, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy champs. Well, we got an exciting game this week. The Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Russell Wilson versus Dak Prescott. And Cowboys offense versus the Seattle offense. Because, to be honest, neither one of these defenses are anything that we're talking about. Even though the Seahawks on defense stats are worse than the Cowboys, they gave up more passing yards than the Cowboys have.